Now, I'm gonna be honest, this is actually a pretty good ending for Scum Switch. I have very mixed opinions with the series. At times, I feel like it's just dragging certain aspects on, and I've mentioned it quite a few times. I would have rather this be a 2-hour movie, just focusing on, the 5 central main characters that are really in, because characters like that girl who was attracted to Mugi, I don't even know her name, and really, I feel like she wasn't that important to the story, and there was a lot of those side characters who I just really didn't care about, whereas the 5 central, which would be Hanabi, Mugi, the 2 teachers, and then Etchen, I think are far more interesting, and then they are the ones who really get a decent conclusion overall. But this was actually a really good final episode. It ends in such a way that really makes the journey worth it. When Mugi decides to go with Akane, and Hanabi is ready to have a relationship with Mugi, he's in doing so just following with Akane, and there was a chance for them to have a normal relationship, but by the time everything comes full circle, by the time the 2 teachers are getting married, by the time they're like, I don't want to let you go, I don't want to stop holding you, I don't want to give you up, but it's for the best, because their love would have been built on a tainted and corrupt relationship of them just using one another to fulfill their own desires. So in doing so, of them abandoning one another, saying, this is for the best, we will find true love someday. We don't need to just build true love out of thin air. Love isn't something that happens easily, which is very true. It's something that we need to just move on and accept that we'll find someone who we truly love without building it on a foundation that isn't that healthy. And for that, for them separating, not just ending it with them together, I actually quite like. I think it was a very good way to end this series. And I think because it had such a strong beginning and ending, the overall journey, despite me in the middle not having that much interest at times or feeling like certain aspects are dragging, it still, to me, was worth it in the end, but this is far from being, in my opinion, some great series like a lot seem to think it is. It was a fine series by the end. I enjoyed my stay with it. At times I felt like it dragged, but I am happy nonetheless I experienced. It was a really interesting experience. At the beginning of the season I said it was the complicated romance of the season, and I don't feel that way anymore. However, it was definitely a unique experience that really none of the other anime that I watched from the season I think are that. And I really did enjoy the series at certain points in time. I think it was interesting, but I do think it would have benefited if it was a 2-hour movie, just cutting out all the stuff I didn't care about, like the characters such as that girl who I can't even remember the name of, who was attracted to Mugi and just hated Hanabi, and we saw her in like a wedding dress in this episode. I just thought overall, it was a good series overall. Like, it was decent, it was good. Other times I was just like, why am I watching this? But overall, it was a fun experience. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily go out of my way to recommend this to people. I'm probably not going to really think about this after a few weeks, of this review airing here. But overall, it wasn't a waste of time. It was a fine series overall. It had its moments. It had its low moments as well. But overall, I really liked the ending. So at the very least, I can say it wasn't a disappointment by the end. But I'd be interested here. Did everyone love the finale? Did you hate it? What was your favorite moment in the series overall? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. And before you leave, hit that like button, share your support. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. So until next time, everyone, please take care and have a good one.